You too. What it do? You my fan. Welcome back. You new to the channel? Just call me Kim. So look. Nah, today we got Truth and Plain Sight episode 4. Now today I want to touch on this game called the Illuminati New World Order. So this game was created in 1994, as you can see right here, 1994. The designer was Steve Jackson, and the crazy thing about this game was it. So this is the description. This is kind of like the goal of the game. So as secret conspiracies try to take over the world, each player represents a different conspiracy or different fractions of the same conspiracy, each of which can win either by controlling enough groups, like the Republican Party, for instance, or France, or by fulfilling their own special goals. So that was kind of like, you know, the goal of the game. Now keep in mind that this game came out in 1994, because it's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to show you that's going to kind of like, it's going to make you side-eye this game a little bit. It's going to be like, okay, is this just like a funny game, or is it kind of, you know, truth in plain sight? So without further ado, man, let's move on, and I'm going to go and I'm going to show you each of these cards. I'm not going to go through every single one, but just the cards that stood out to me. You know what I'm saying? So first and foremost, we had the terrorist nuke. Now, I mean, this one is self-explanatory. Like, what does this look like? You see what I'm saying? We got the twin towers. Now keep in mind, everything I'm about to show you, this game came out. Keep this in the back of your mind, that this game came out in 1994. So what is the coincidence of the terrorist attacks of 9/11 to be in this card game, right? So some of these you gotta kind of read the it's almost like a Yu-Gi-Oh card, you know, that tells you kind of like the effect of the card. Play this card at any time. If used with an action, must be played within the action. All right. So that ain't really much, but we're gonna continue to keep on going, and let's just go. So now we got the Pentagon. So now we got the 9/11, and we have the attack that was on the Pentagon. And this is in 1994 that this game came out. Like, what are the odds? And isn't it funny that the Simpsons knew this as well? How are all these groups, all these entities knowing? Like, at this point, is it predictive programming or is it planned programming? Like, they're just deciding to tell us what they already have in store. Some people actually think this is a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? Those are the same two cards, same thing going on. 1994 or 1995, whatever year. But is it a coincidence? We also have the epidemic card, as you can see right there. You know, their quarantines. That's self-explanatory in itself. Disaster. This is an attack to destroy any place. It does not require an action. It's not an instant attack. Other groups can interfere normally. If the attack succeeds, the target is devastated. This attack cannot actually destroy the target. You see, they're not gonna use this to wipe everyone out. You know, it just keeps that group, that targeted group, which is us in this instance, it keeps us devastated. And it draws in fear, and it causes us to get other things that they would like us to get. Population reduction. Too many people making too many problems and not enough love to go around. Destruction of up to 3 huge places counts as 2 groups each towards your basic goal. You can destroy 5 huge places without recourse to World War III. You may claim victory on that basis alone. So could that be the reason behind, you know, some of these epidemics, is population reduction? Like I said, you could draw your own conclusion from this video. We got conspiracy theorists like myself. Now this is what they would call us. This is what they call us. This is how they look at us. This is a card that's in the game. It's called conspiracy theorists. It says this powerless, because they know we don't own anything. We don't have any power. They know who's at the top of this pyramid. You see what I'm saying? We at the very bottom with everybody else. This powerless and much mocked group is prized by the Illuminati because their wild ravens often contain useful ideas. So this is how they look at us. Paranoids. They also call us paranoid. It says the paranoids give your whole power structure a +2 to defend against any attack or assassination, but not against disasters, because those are man-made anyway. Those type of disasters, hurricanes and such. But we gonna get to that later. But they say it helps defend against any attack. And look what it say right here. They're the only ones, except for the secret masters themselves, who really understand what is going on. Look at our power. Look at these cards. Look at the power we have. We don't have none because nobody listened to us. Everybody just look at us as crazy. However, this group gets no action tokens and can do nothing unless something gives it power, and it cannot be destroyed unless it has power. So we have resistance. You see what I'm saying? We got a lot of resistance, but no power because nobody listened to us. Same thing right here. No power. Weird. They literally showing you. You know what I'm saying? They really showing you. Secrets man was not meant to know. This card may be played immediately after any other plot. Card has no effect. Okay, so let's see, what are the secrets that man was not meant to know? The Illuminati University. Where do you go to learn the things man was not meant to know? Good old IOU. Good old Illuminati University. You must pay tuition as long as you control IOU. At the end of each term, it's kind of like just explaining like how to actually play the game, but they do have little like secret little meanings and like little hidden little get it, you know what I'm saying, like little things in here too. And don't ask what the O stands for. Illuminati O University. Somebody figure that out. Somebody figure that out. Pizza for this secret meeting. Pizza. Does that ring any bells? Flat earthers. People laugh, but the flat earthers know something. So we on to something. If you're wrong, flat earthers' weird alternate geology has led them to a gold strike. Once again, put you in that weird category. So nobody really, once again, no power. You see. Fraternal orders. Now this one gets crazy right here. You think they look silly with their hats and their motor scooters. If you knew what those hats really meant, you never laugh at anything ever again. So let's get into those fraternal orders. So this guy looks very familiar, doesn't he? Some people say that was Steve Stevens. If y'all don't know who that is, that was the guy who supposedly went on Facebook Live and like carried out that shooting. On Facebook Live, a couple people debunked it and called it off as a hoax, but that's not even the important part. The important part is how each of these events contain someone that's in some type of fraternal order, right? So Steve Stevens is in the Omega Psi Phi. It's the Omega Psi Phi. Ricky Smiley is also a part of the Omega Psi Phi. You can see his co-host right here throwing up that beautiful pyramid. Steve Harvey and Michael Jordan are also Omega Psi Phis. And here's Trayvon Martin's father. Trayvon Martin's father right here, and he's a part of the fraternal order as well. So each of these events that go like worldwide, everybody knows about it. It causes world confusion. Everybody's angry. Everybody's taking a side. It's usually a part of a fraternal order that's orchestrating these events. So Trayvon Martin's father was a Freemason. And we have Kyle Rittenhouse giving you that gesture, that hidden hand of Freemasonry, sign of the master of the second veil. So it's basically, you know, the world is just a big stage, and they're just orchestrating these events to fulfill bigger agendas, like it shows in this game. Hidden influence. So it's people like this case right here. It's people behind the scenes that's influencing these Supreme Court judges. They all had a hand in it. They had a hand in everything. So obviously, if they want a certain outcome to happen, it's gonna happen that way. Because what is it gonna do? It's gonna cause more distraction, and it's gonna cause more people to argue. Look at how much people argued over this case right here. More distraction. Hidden influence, which is that judge that was a part of that case. Kind of look alike a little bit. Weather satellite. So this pertains to like how the weather is controlled. Real weather satellites don't just report the weather, they change it. Satellite gets to, okay, so this is the weather satellite. International Weather Organization. So as you can see, he's testing. He got the plane riding past, letting the chemtrails in the air. Look at the tornado. He's just testing all these different weather conditions. Kodak actually talked about weather control in one of his songs, and this is why people think he got cloned. As you can see, that doesn't even look like the same two people. I mean the same person. It looks like two different people. And I'm not talking about the hair. I'm talking about, look at his face. Look at that's obviously not the same person. So people say that he's been cloned. Funny that the clone card is in the deck as well. We have Clone Arrangers. It gives +4 on any attempt to control a personality by replacing them with the clone. So if you have a personality that's speaking out, or he's saying too much, he's not going along with the agenda, then he gets replaced with the clone. So here's a little piece of that song I'm gonna let y'all hear.
These people got weather control. What the hell you think Hurricane Harvey from? These people control the rain. These people be digging bunkers up.
These people control the rain. These people be digging bunkers up. They control the rain. And pay attention to that last line. These people be digging bunkers up, because we're gonna get to that later on. Alien abduction. Play this card on any personality at any time. It cannot get play this card in your hand or in play, but uncontrolled. So an uncontrolled personality. To once again, if you don't want to clone him, you know, it's a bunch of different ways they can, you know, take control of someone. Another one is alien abduction. Funny because young Pharaoh claims that he's been abducted by aliens.
Nah, I think that y'all are not aware of certain shit.
And see,
I got abducted before by extraterrestrials.
What?
Do you believe that? Look me in my eyes.
What the fuck? No, absolutely fucking not, because you're still here on the internet raising hell.
Look me in my eyes.
No.
Why he keep doing that with his tongue? But yeah, young Pharaoh, that's young Pharaoh right there. If y'all don't know who he was like woke. One of those. He had a big channel. He had about 500 to like 600,000 subscribers, and he built his channel on, you know, waking people up on what was really going on. And all of a sudden his YouTube channel got deleted, and ever since, like, now he's just been like he just been downhill, like, and everybody's noticing like a difference in him. Like, he's not the same person. He's not even like waking up. He's not even speaking about the same thing. It's like they done did something to him, and now he just, like, I don't know. It's just, I'm just bringing this to light, and then you can take it how you want. You feel me? I'm not saying this is true, but it is kind of funny, you know, how you can just easily like connect the dots, and things can start to like make sense. We have charismatic leader. Like, so this ties into like kind of ties back into somebody like young Pharaoh. somebody like Young Pharaoh, he's a charismatic leader. He gets the people behind him, and then look how they take control of that charismatic leader. This could also play into like the Manchurian Candidate, where they put presidents in place, but then had them heavily controlled to fulfill their own agendas. And here we have Hillary Clinton. If you put both of these cards together, Hillary Clinton is grabbing him. She has him by a leash, like has him under control. And it's kind of funny because it was also a video on YouTube of Bill Clinton, and it looked like he was under mind control. So we're gonna play that real quick. I don't know why they playing that type of music on this type of video, but yeah, they got him. He's looking very like, you know, like out of it, like he's in a trance. So she could be, Hillary Clinton could be his handler, which is why she has that leash around his neck. Imposter, as you can see, this guy right here, he has like a mask on his face, acting like this guy. But this guy is no longer here. They took him out. You see what I'm saying? And now they just got an imposter playing as his character. This is so many ways that a personality can be controlled. He can be cloned, he could be abducted, you know, all these type of things. You could just have somebody act like him, put a mask on. And funny, I had this imposter card. This imposter card is in the deck because I had actually reposted a video of Joe Biden, and it looked like he had like a mask on, like it looked like it was peeling, like around his ear. I don't know if some of y'all might have seen it. I reposted it a month ago, but you know how them people go. The video is not available anymore. I can't find it. It's like, it's very hard to find. Like once I found it, I made sure to repost it, so at least some of y'all seen it. Some of y'all seen it, most of y'all didn't. You'll have to like go like dive in deep, you know what I'm saying, for this video, but it was there. Censorship, which is going on right now, which is going on YouTube. That's why this video gone. You know, you're not allowed to speak on certain topics, you know, especially, you know, that jab, you know what I'm saying? This isn't a freedom of speech issue. This is a decency issue. We're closing you down. So if we don't like what you're saying, we're just gonna close you down. All right, let's go on. Deprogrammers gives a +4 to any attempt to destroy a weird or fanatic group. So it's an attempt to destroy a weird or fanatic group. Remember that weird card? Remember those weird cards, those conspiracy theorist cards, the paranoid cards? You see what I'm saying? So they have people, you know, the men in black, so to speak, you know, carrying these people away. You know, these people that get too deep. You know, they get too big and have too big of an influence, like Young Pharaoh and others like him. This is their attempt to destroy and deprogram. Fast food chains gives +6 on any attempt to destroy a green group. Nobody has any idea what's in those secret recipes, and when they find out, they forget again. The owner of this card can automatically hide 2 exposed plots on his turn. Order the fries, Earthling. So yeah, we don't know what's actually in our food. You know, I've been doing some research and I've been finding things of like human DNA being found in some burger meat, some rat DNA being found in burger meat. I mean, we don't actually know, you know what I'm saying, what they actually putting in this food. But it's kind of funny how they always use these big names, these big influences to keep pushing this food. You know what I'm saying? And we already know what's up with him. You feel me? He not on our side. You know, we got BTS. They always use like big influencers. They show somebody up, they boost them up, and then use them to fulfill agendas. And as you can see, you got the one-eye symbolism going on. We got Sweetie. You know, the sweetie got her own meal, which it ain't like she then came up with her own ingredients. It's just she just slapping her name on some shit that was already existing. You see what I'm saying? The Travis Scott meal wasn't shit but a quarter pounder with cheese. You feel me? But look how they use these influences to push y'all to keep eating this food. What's in this food? Why do y'all want us to keep eating that? Why y'all not pushing like vegan food or anything healthy? These people don't push anything that's good for you. They always got some type of liquor deal. They always got some type of weed deal. The weed that's been sprayed with hella chemicals, not the weed that comes straight from the earth. Niggas ain't smoking homegrown weed no more. Niggas smoking weed from the dispensary that's been sprayed with all these chemicals, and then you wonder why you got anxiety after you smoke it. But this is what they use y'all people to promote. Your favorite artist is promoting garbage. Recording industry, once again, increase the power of all your media personalities. So when you can get somebody like this and pump them up, look what they can do. They can get you to consume anything. That's what they're teaching you what to do, to be a consumer. Just be the blind consumer. So this is a Las Vegas card. Interesting because in a Las Vegas shooting, 59 killed and more than 500 was hurt at Jason Aldean performance. And Jason Aldean had the same tattoo as the Las Vegas card. So is it kind of like planned, something that they showed you was gonna happen? Or was it just like the Travis Scott thing where they telling you they're gonna see you on the other side and you going into this portal? These are your bodies going into this portal, just like how he showed you right here. You walking through this portal, and now we seeing you on the other side because now you no longer here. You in hell. Open your eyes to a whole new universe. Look at the one eye symbolism with the hands, saying he's in control. This is why they pump up these celebrities and put them on these big platforms to get you to, you know, fall victim and be a sacrificial lamb. He even put it on his shirt, going through the portal, showed y'all what y'all was getting into before y'all even came. And this is why they do it, because they showed you. They gave you a choice. They showed you first. They can't just hit you upside the head with it. This card game been out since 1994, 1995. So we had years to piece these puzzle pieces together. We had a long time. So now it's on us. It's our fault because we accepted it. You seen this what's this called, bro? A flyer. You seen this flyer and you still chose to go. So at this point, it's not on them, it's on you because you chose to be there. Imagine if we had to pieced all these puzzle pieces together and nobody went to that Travis Scott concert. Then a lot of people would still be alive. And funny thing, the damn stage he was performing on was a inverted cross. And look at this portal. Look at this portal looking thing. Tell you, these people, they showing you what's going on. The same portal. They showing you what's going on. It's just up to you to realize it. Subliminals. As you can see, it say the word sex on the ice cream, on the ice cubes. So their secret mind altering messages are hidden everywhere. The number of media groups you control is added to the power and global power of subliminal. So even in your kids shows, man, even in your Disney movies, man, look what they showing your kids, bro. And it's going into the subconscious mind. You're not seeing it, but it's all registered inside your subconscious mind. So when you see things like this as a kid, you know, when Simba laid down and the little mist in the air spelled the word sex. This is what they feeding your children. Cable TV. It's another mechanism of control. 500 channels and nothing's on. Nothing good that you're supposed to be seeing. It's all programming. That's why it's called television programming. Television. television, telling lies to your vision. California. This is why California is a big all your media groups have +1 power here. California is it's the town, it's the place where all this shit go down. Everybody want to be in Hollywood. Hollywood is the biggest program in America. That's where the biggest programming goes down. Everybody want to be in Hollywood. Celebrity spokesman. Play this card at any time except during an attack. Link any personality you control to any organization and has no opposed alignment. So this is how they get your favorite celebrities to spew out anything that has no opposition to their plan. So this is how you get these celebrities that sell out just for the money. You get dudes like Juvenile that tell you to vax that thing up. And they don't care because they getting a bag out of it. A media sensation. This is how they show you how they can literally make anyone famous. Pay attention to these pyramids that's in the background. Write in any name from today's headlines. Any number of media sensations may be in play, as long as their names are different and don't duplicate any regular personality card. Destroying a media, listen to this. Destroying a media sensation does not count toward any goal. They come and go too fast. So they just use these people, fulfill agendas, and then throw them away and get another one. The media sensation itself, destroying a media sensation, it does not count towards any goal. Basically saying everybody want to lock Travis Scott up. That's not going to solve the problem. It's not going to solve the problem. They going to get somebody else that's willing to sell out, and they going to do it again. So that's what I'm saying. And people were so focused on Travis Scott himself, when it's the big picture, bro. It's the whole music industry. It's the motherfuckers with the puppet strings. Until you cut those strings, until you get rid of them puppet masters, it's always gonna be another concert where people gonna lose their life at. Don't touch that dial. They don't want you to stop watching TV. Look at these demons telling him, don't touch that dial. Don't turn off that TV. We need you as programmed as possible. Play this card at any time a media group is attacked unsuccessfully. The attacker turn ends immediately. So play this card when a media group is attacked unsuccessfully. So when an agenda's not working, get them through the TV. Program them through the TV. Spread fake news to the people. Oh man, TV preachers and Peapie is always like some type of pyramid in the background. Like, Peapie is always some type of pyramid, and he has the all-seeing eye right here, right? But his hands look like puppet hands, and he got the money. He doing it for the money. And look at the bookmark; it looks like the tongue of a serpent. So look how these TV preachers are coming to you like they're, like they really believe in their faith, but they just some serpents. You know what I'm saying? Just feeding you bullshit just to get your money. But look where they're leading you. Look at your boy Joel Osteen. Look what he throwing up. This is where he's leading you when you go to his church. What God is he preaching about? Professional sports. This is another way to keep you unaware of what's going on in real life. What's really going on behind closed doors while everybody's tuned in on this game. And look how he catching the money bag. This is why they pay professional athletes so much to keep the people entertained. If you look at a football stadium, it looks the same way as the Colosseums back in the Roman days, where they used to kill each other. Remember the gladiators used to kill each other? You know what I'm saying? Keep the people entertained, and they won't realize that they're slaves. Ooh. Okay, 23. Okay. So look, the number 23. So you play this card at any time that any player declares that they have won. That player has 1 minute to explain how their win relates to the number 23. Now look, read this card, bro. I'm not gonna read everything on this card, but try to zoom in, do whatever you can. to read this card. The September 11th attacks 9 plus 11 plus 2 plus 0 plus 0 plus 1 equals 23. Right? The most commonly, it's funny because I was born on the 23rd. Yeah, just read all this, bro. There are exactly 23 characters, numbers, and letters on the face of all US coins. Now I had seen something right here. 2 divided by 3 makes 0.666. Recurring, so it goes on forever. 666 is the number of the beast. So these people love that number 23. And it's funny because I had seen a movie a long time ago with Jim Carrey, and it also starred the number 23, and it was about a guy. He got obsessed about a novel, and he started to realize that the novel was about his real life, and everything. He started realizing everything went back to the number 23, and it kind of like drove him crazy a little bit. So once again, we got the number 23, warehouse 23. Once again, y'all can read that. Agents in place. So we got agents. Pick one rival. You may look at all his hidden plot cards. So we got agents in place. We got people that's acting like they with us, with the people, but really they just control opposition. So if this guy looks familiar to you at all, you know, it could be the agent in place. Hidden city. Now this goes back to that Kodak Black song where he was talking about the underground bunkers. Now is this the hidden city that people go to, that maybe celebrities that fake their death, maybe that's where they go, to this hidden city? Maybe this is where they go when they orchestrate these, maybe when they orchestrate these earthquakes, maybe this is the hidden city that they run to. I don't know. This is just me just trying to connect some dots. I don't know. My goal is to get overly famous, shine for a couple years, then fake my death. So is this where Juice WRLD's at this hidden city? Who knows? Clipper chip. So all government groups in your power structure gain the ability to listen in on phone conversations worldwide. So your phone being tapped, you know what I'm saying? This is why drug dealers don't prevail at all, because they use a cell phone. They always get caught. It's only so far you can go as a drug dealer or doing anything illegal. You're gonna get caught. They're watching you. They're just letting you get that far. Once you hit that magic number, they coming for you. All right. Market manipulation. So this talks about like stocks and, you know, crypto markets, man. It's all manipulated. It's all, you know, once again, we got that pyramid with the eye on it, showing you who's heavier in this game. And it's them people behind the scenes. This is who's manipulating the market. Rewriting history. So all your school books, everything you've learned, you know, as far as history goes, has been rewritten. Any one alignment may be removed or reversed. This can affect any goal which involves destroying a certain number of groups of some alignment. Science alarmists. So this is the scientist saying the hole in the ozone is enhancing the greenhouse. Our rats died, our experimenters don't look so good either, and another species becomes extinct every 35 seconds. Don't worry about the details. You're not a scientist. You wouldn't understand them. Just take their word for it and panic now. So this is basically them telling you how all they have to do is get a scientist to say something, and then no one will question it because a scientist said it. Right, so that causes your panic, that causes your fear, because scientists are saying this and that. This is the worst. This is the worst epidemic we've seen. Blah blah blah. And look at all the panic. The Men in Black. Now this is very interesting because once again, this game came out in 1994, 1995. So it's the Men in Black. So gives a +4 to destroy, but only if their power is used either to make or aid the attack. Right, so the Men in Black, and this movie came out in 1997. with the man in black. That was as soon as people seen the truth, that nigga would and he forget everything. You see what I'm saying? The man in black. And the last card I believe is just say no. So just say no is very important because that's what we could have did. Especially what's going on right now, all the mandates, all the jobs. Just imagine what would happen if everyone had just said no. Imagine how powerful, because it's way more than us. It's way more of us than them. So just imagine if everyone at their job said no and went on strike. The world will be at a standstill. Everything will stop moving. No money will be made. Money will be lost. Stocks will be plummeted. Billionaires will lose billions of dollars for just a day. If this happened for just a day, so much money will be lost, and they would have to conform to what we want, what the people want. It's we the people. We run this bitch, but we just don't understand that. We don't understand the real power that we have. That's why they're using all these distraction tactics to keep you away from thinking about that and realizing that. So it's always going to be something that they're going to use to try to distract you. But all you have to do is just say no. It gives, look, just read it. It gives +10 power or resistance to any straight group you control. It adds +10 power. Look at all these. Look at all these. Look at the power of all these. If +10, I mean, I'm just going by the game. If we just going by the game, that's the most powerful card in the game. It resists everything. It's more powerful than the fake TV preachers. Everything. Media sensations. We saying no to all this shit. Cable TV, we saying no. California, we saying no. Fuck you. We saying no to all this shit. Subliminal messages, hell no. Turn off your TVs. It's stronger than everything. I'm saying this in a I guess a metaphorical way. Fast food +10. Fuck that fast food. I'm growing my own food. You hear me? Be programmers. All this shit, bro. Look, politicians. We stronger than all this shit. Swamp man, what? All this shit, bro. So that's all we had to do was just say no. And until we realize that, they're gonna keep on playing these cards from this game. It's like they showing you in a card game what they doing in real life, and they using a card game to show you what they're doing. But that's just a thought, man. Y'all, it's plenty more cards. That ain't even half of the cards that I showed y'all. So y'all can look upon yourself and look at these cards as well and see what y'all find and try to piece more piece together. But this is what I found very interesting. So I felt like I should bring it to y'all. So that's it for this video, man. I'm out.